Welcome to the weekend show with Mediumjay. Today we got breaking news. Katy Perry went to space. Now this is like her quote. Apparently it changed her life. You know, it made her feel more connected. Let's play that clip. Play that clip.
Super connected to love. So connected to love. I think this experience has shown me you never know how much love is inside of you, like how much love you have to give, and how loved you are until the day you launch.
She went to space for 8 minutes. She was up there, you know, they got the Jeff Bezos rocket that like millionaires do. They send them up for like, you know what I mean? You shoot up there for 20 minutes, you stay in there for like zero gravity for 8 minutes and you come back down. Now, that was like a clip, right? I think they took down the original. They took down the original fucking clips of her full thing, cause like I heard one of our radio shows like in Winnipeg, the guys in Dave Wheeler or whatever, Wheeler in the Morning. I was like on my way to work and I heard them bashing it because they had a full clip of her, and it's like a minute, 2 minutes of her rant, like a 10-minute speech I think, but they only pulled like 2 minutes of her just going off about like I'm more connected to Earth. It was a life-changing experience, and I'm more connected to love or whatever the hell she said. She just kept going in, and they were just roasting her, right? Now, if you're Katy Perry, right, you could like, you know, you go into space and it was amazing and whatnot, but there's like, she was talking about the training ethics and the like, you know, you had to, all the stuff you had to do, but like people have researched it and to call her out, and like she did nothing, right? They learned how to fasten their seatbelts. Is essentially taking a plane ride, right? Now a plane, you show up, you know, they tell you some bullshit about how to strap in and those bags come down. You could be on your phone, right? Like I'm pretty sure that's the extent of what Katy Perry had, right? She could have just been on her phone and during the training process and then for onboard flight of going into space. And I've been reading too that people have said that this is a conspiracy, right? They're saying she actually didn't go to space because when Jeff Bezos got up, they said like it was like a vacuum sealed door, and like they like pushed open, like it was like a paper thin door. So like dudes that are like really like technical with this shit, the conspiracy guys are like breaking down the video of when the so-called like spaceship landed, and like the pod that they were supposed to get out of, like I guess they accidentally like opened it before it was the big reveal of him like fucking soldering it off or something like that. And I don't know much about space. I don't think like, again, what would be the it's I guess a big promo for Jeff Bezos's thing, because directly competing with SpaceX. But it is weird, right, to get Katy Perry, throw her in space for a couple of minutes, come back down and have her do a stupid speech that makes her like, it's like I feel like one with the earth, and it's like you're so out of touch with like what real people do. Like Katy Perry was I think the most down to earth thing was when she was high as fuck with Riff Raff, when she was all like blitzed out of her mind with Riff Raff at the fucking VMAs that one time. I was like, oh, this is like, you know, she likes to party. Like it's like one of those, like, it's not like she's a fake robot, but there are videos of Katy Perry. Like type in Katy Perry malfunctioning. Like she has those weird moments where, and I'm pretty sure it's drugs. It has to be drugs, right? Like you're a pretty white girl, got as much money as you can off of good looks, and like her music, the song, her song Teenage Dream. Feel like I'm living in a teenage It's not that hard to sing, right? Like it's like you could just yell it and then get the studio engineer to fucking mix and master that shit to the knobs turn break off, right? Like but I like Katy Perry, man, and I mean y'all are too hard on her, man. She the bitch went up into space for a little bit. So what if it changed? It's like when like a pretty girl shows up at the high school fight, like the high school fight, and two guys are fighting it out, right? Like they're like some dude's like bleeding, broken nose, and the pretty girl's like, oh, this is it changed. Like seeing that act of violence change, you know what I mean? Like it's like she's a pretty girl, never had to deal with that shit. She was popular, whatever. She never had to seeing somebody getting their shit pushed back, you know what I mean? Bleeding nose, no broken nose or something, and like that just changes their life, right? Like that's like, oh, this is I gotta straighten up and I gotta get back into whatever. I gotta this changed her life. If this changed her life, right? And so it's just maybe just don't voice your opinions, Katy Perry. Don't voice what's inside your head, because it's like what she said, oh, I'm more connected than ever to love, and you just went up into space, right? Like, don't try to make the Buzz Aldrin, this one step for mankind, one giant leap for mankind. Don't try to, get your quotes. She was probably thinking while she was, for those 8 minutes she tried her best, and I'm connected to love. Which, what the fuck does that even mean, right? Like, you went up into space with a couple of chicks. Guaranteed you guys didn't have any real fucking piloting of the fucking ship. You guys probably had like a straight line up. You stayed there for a little bit and came right back down. That's what it's essentially like a really, really one of those really fucking giant bungees at the X where they shoot you really high up into up into the atmosphere, and you come back. You stay there for a little bit and you come back down. That's it. It's just it's a billionaire ride at a carnival. At a certain point, when it gets to that, it'll be one of those, like, you pay $30 at the fucking carnival, and it's like, yo, come on, go into space, because they have those with back in the day, like, what, helicopters were probably like very hard to get on. You know what I mean? Then they started just, at the fucking county fair, now you can go and get a ride on a helicopter, right? Like, they're gonna have these things, and it's just gonna, once it gets to the common people, it's just, I doubt that most people are gonna have these life-changing experiences. It's just gonna be one of those rides that you go, oh shit, I thought it was gonna be a lot cooler, right? Like, space, oh shit, I'm kind of lighter and I can float around, and it's cool, for about 8 minutes. You know what I mean? You take your phone out, you throw it and watch your phone flip in the air, and then it stays there, and you're like, wow, I'm so connected to love. Oh, wow. Oh, tiddly-dee. I'm so happy. The joys of the magical rainbows in Lollipop Land. Woo-wee, I'm so connected to love. That's some... oh, boy. It's like, it's no big deal. It's just ragging on Katy Perry, it is what it is, man. She's a pretty girl, popular singer, you know what I mean? Grammy, whatever, award winning, this girl, she's connected to love because she went up into space. A lot of people are ragging on her. Speaking of other, famous pop singers or country singers, pop. It's all popular. That is every music genre at a certain point just becomes pop because it's popular. Popular music. Pop is popular music, right? I always thought pop was like some actual genre, but pop is literally just pop music, popular music. But Kelly Clarkson's making rounds too. A apparently, and then I watched this. I don't get it personally. I don't know why people are losing their minds over this. A lot of girls are like, this is the most sexual, like I've been, like girls are leaving, people are like, the videos are tagged like, women are leaving their everywhere, leaving their husbands because Kelly Clarkson just winked at the camera. And you go, this must be the most seductive, flirtatious wink at the camera you ever see, right? So like I go to search it up. Kelly Clarkson on her karaoke or whatever, she does like sing-alongs on her show every now and then. She sang this one by Outfield. I actually really like this song. Said Josie's got a vacation far away and took it over. So many things that I wanna say. You know I like my girls a little bit older. And she just winked at I like my girls a little bit older. Wink. And that's all it is. I like my girls a little bit wink older. I don't know if it's kind of with that wink with it's follow up by that wink with Kendrick Lamar and on that Drake diss in the Super Bowl, right? Say Drake, wink, I hear you like I'm young, right? That type of shit. Like it's like but it was like just a wink, and Kelly Clarkson's like, I don't know why this wink blew up. I usually wink in my sets every now and then. This wink, like it's just, that's what the internet is nowadays. It's like who like, this is like blowing up, and all the girls are getting like some weird pseudo lesbian fucking idealizations over Kelly Clarkson because she winked at the camera. And I was, I'm watching this and I'm going like, oh, that was it? That, like, it was like her eyes were kind of like maybe like in a seductive role and just a wink. It wasn't I don't know. I honestly don't understand why it was that sexual, and why people are losing their minds over it, right? Like it's become like a little viral moment. Is Kelly Clarkson sexy? Yeah. She's like but she's like home sexy. She's gonna, you come home after a long day of farming or trucking or whatever, you had a bunch of hours, and you go, baby, I'm tired, and she goes, come here, hon, and she just, she massages your back. That, she's homely sexy. I don't know. Moving on. Speaking of, we were speaking of space before I talked about the Kelly Clarkson karaoke. We're back onto space, or maybe not. Well, we'll talk about the spaceman who's losing his fucking marbles, man. Something wrong with Elon Musk. Elon Musk went from like this cool guy, right? He was smoking weed with Joe Rogan. He was this fucking tech playboy billionaire motherfucker. He was the guy, right? Like, and it was only like 5 years ago, right? Where everybody was like, yo, this guy's legitimately fucking cool. He's got all these businesses. He's a billionaire, blah, blah, blah. Oh, shit, he bought Twitter, man. This guy's crazy. He's lit, right? Bought Twitter, let everybody say whatever the fuck they want. No one's getting banned or whatever. Now, slowly, he's starting to become pathetic. And, I don't know what exactly it was, but this doesn't help. When he was bragging to Joe Rogan on his last interview with Joe Rogan, right? This is ridiculous. Because I watched it and I was like, there's no way he is. Because he said, I am literally like the top player in Diablo. I'm like the top 2, top 3 player in Diablo. Well, I'm up there, right? It always switches every day, right? Because in video games, I don't know if people know this, the video games, to get to the top player, right? Like, you have to literally be playing. It's your job, right? To, if you want to be the top player, say in Call of Duty, you have to legitimately, like, it's like, it goes by like kills, right? So the most amount of kills. So every day there's some guy that's, if you're in first, there's some guy in second It's like that Afro samurai shit. You're the worst part. Well, in the lore of Afro samurai, is everybody wants to be into second place, because second place is the only guy that can challenge the first place. But once the first place gets he gets challenged all the time, right? Or the second place gets challenged all the time because they want that second whatever Afro samurai ribbon or whatever. No, I don't know if it's the samurai ribbon. So the second guy is, everyone's fighting to get into those, like the top 10, even top 100, like the leaderboards where it shows everyone's just trying to get into there, right? Like, so like there's so many people playing day in and day out, right? They don't have a job, maybe they're on EI, you know what I mean? They're getting collected checks from the government. They're not running businesses like Elon Musk. So when Elon Musk comes on Joe Rogan and he goes, yeah, I'm like the best player in Diablo, then, you know, some guy's like, yo, dude, we fact checked it. Actually, there's a guy that plays for him because you know, there's so much shit he doesn't really know about in the game. It's impossible for him to have this many hours and then, you know, be this good. You know, it takes like, you can't have like 200 hours in a game and then be the top player, right? Like, it's like you have to be, as soon as that game comes out, you have to be playing that shit at least 12-hour days, right? Like, you know, sun up till sundown type shit. You have to be playing these games to be the top player, because everybody else has, you know, fucking years of hours logged, years of the hours logged, or years of playtime or whatever, right? I think if you look at some of my games, like, I think I have like 300, 400 days of games, and I'm not even that good. I'm not like the top 1,000. I'm like, every now and then I'll get to gold, maybe diamond in the ranked divisions, and I get easily bumped out. It's gaming is very competitive if you get into it. So again, Elon Musk, the richest, you know, playboy, knocking up women left and right, has the most amount of money, works his ass off at his companies, has, you know, the most amount of businesses I think a person can have, technically. He's got all these things, and, you know, he's crazy. He's, you know, doing crazy shit with Tesla, you know, innovative. For whatever reason, he just said, you know what, I'm the greatest at Diablo. And it's like he just wants to connect with the nerds or something. But here's the thing. People have said this before, I'll say it. If you're lying about this, right, and it's the same thing with the space shuttle. If you're lying about, like, this vacuum sealed thing, they just pushed it open. You're lying about the fucking gaming that you play and how good you are. First of all, no one that like that has an opinion that is worth something cares about being good at video games. Remember that guy fucking few years back won the tournament at Fortnite, $3 million. I can't remember how long ago it was, but he won like a tournament at Fortnite. I didn't hear him talk, you know what I mean? I didn't hear him say some shit about how I'm the greatest at this motherfucker. You know what I mean? He didn't brag about it, right? Like, if you're really the best at a video game and you win in tournaments or whatever, you just go, yeah, man, hard work, dedication, right? You know, most boxers, once they win the fight, maybe Mike Tyson was the exception of, like, I'm the greatest, I'll beat everybody up. Most fighters, they go, like, you know, it's just a lot of hard work, preparation. They don't... Because nowadays, people are so quick to take your place, right? Once you get to that spot, right, there's only a few spots that are number one, right? You're number one. LeBron James has rarely, I had never actually heard LeBron James go, I'm the greatest at basketball. You know what I mean? I don't think Michael Jordan, for as much as, you know, shit talking, that there's very few times when he goes, I'm the greatest at basketball, right? He goes, if I had to, in our prime versus it's a different time, but you know, maybe he does say it. I don't know, but it's very weird, right? That Elon Musk had to go, I'm the greatest in Diablo, right? That's not a brag. Burton, 1, 2, you know you're not, right? 3, why he got on stream. This is what's fucked and dumb. First of all, if I was him and I was in this lying about how good I am at video games, I would not hop on the stream, a video game streaming, you know, Twitch or whatever the fuck he hopped onto, and played the game badly. First of all, you're a multi-million, billion, fucking trillion at a certain point, right? All your businesses combined and your net, you know, all that shit. In and out money transactions, you know, before the taxes hit you, which, I mean, most of these guys don't pay taxes anyways, but trillions of dollars that this guy has seen in his lifetime in his bank account, right? This guy is so rich, so powerful, you know, he's got a guy to play video games for him, right? Like, I hired a guy to play video games, so and turns out that the guy that I hired is now he put me in the top ranking division of, you know, these video games. The guy that I'm paying made me the greatest player ever in a video game, right? Like, that's not even fuck you. It's like, what the fuck money, right? Like, there's fuck you money. There's fuck it money, right? Like, you got some money, you say fuck it, fuck this job, that's fuck it money. There's fuck you money, whereas like people go, we got millions for you, and you go, fuck you, I'm good. That's, you know. Then there's what the fuck money, where you're paying a dude to do something you're paying a guy to lay bricks in a circle, and then eventually the bricks lead to your show, and your show sells at $1 million. You know, your show, and you're like, why the fuck? You're like, it's all promotion, baby. It's all promotion, baby. The guy's just laying a bunch of bricks down on the side of the road, and eventually the bricks lead to your place, and everyone's like, what the fuck is that homeless guy doing over there? Oh, there's a show. Might as well check out the show. And it's your show. There's like that what the fuck money, right? It's like, why the fuck is maybe it's a giant scheme to get people less interested in Elon Musk. Maybe he wants to drop, you know, this is like what prices are too high on my stock. I want to drop it so I could buy up more of it and own more of my company, because when enough people own your shit, you're getting pulled from. I don't know exactly how. I never had stock. It would be cool to have like the first musician stock, like a cash leader stock. That would be genius. It would be cool, because it'd be like, this is how good Cash Leaders is doing, right? An initial IPO of you know, holy fuck, that it would be genius. Like, if you could invest in Lil Wayne, or invest in Eminem, or invest in 50 Cent, right? Like, because usually once you get to a certain point in stardom and fame, you're doing a lot of things, so you can invest. Like, even I'd say investing in like famous like characters, right? Because we're all living our lives based around these Bro, I literally mentioned 3. I'm gonna probably mention 4. I'm gonna mention Kanye West later in this pod. But yo, like, our lives revolve around these fucking really famous people, and we talk about them all the time because they always make the news, and they're doing shit. So like when Elon Musk gets found out, like it's like he is initially at what 300,000, shares per Elon or whatever. Elon, Musk's shares, you know what I mean? And he gets found out, he drops fucking 70% and he's down to 100 or whatever, $100 per Elon. Like, I don't know. It would be pretty fucking interesting but I just make shit up. It would be cool to have like people stock. Like, you could invest in a person, right? Because I feel like nowadays with businesses, everything is just so corporate. The climate is so corporate, and so it's so robotic, right? Like, I mean, Elon Musk feels like he has to be good at everything, even video games. And to get back onto it, don't stream yourself being bad at the game. You're rich enough. Hire the dude to, the whole thing was for him to promote Starlink on his flight and show how good the Wi-Fi was. Okay. One, you don't need to show your camera, but then people will go, oh shit. So if you go, okay, well let's cross out all the T's and dot all the I's. Let's put the camera on me. I'll have the little controller or the keyboard, whatever. You know what I mean? But the keyboard and the controller is not hooked up to anything. You're off to the side, not on the camera. He's playing the video game for me, and I'm just like this. You know what I mean? Every now and then, put the camera off frame, so the keyboard's down here, and it looks like I'm playing, on a loading screen or something. You put hold up your controller so it looks like you're making the same button moves or whatever. And even then, people will go, well, but it's easier. It's plausible deniability to go, well, like I had this stream, I was playing the game, I was fucking killing it. Watch me take on all the fucking people with the guy that he pays for to be that good on the video game, right? I don't know, for a genius philanthropist, billionaire, multi-quadrillionaire, whatever fuck, it's kind of stupid, man. It's like it's like getting caught with your pants down, going like, I don't know what happened back there. And it's like, dude, like, all you had to do is pay the same guy that fucking you got boost. I bet the guy sitting at home, right? Like, just imagine being the guy Elon Musk paid to get to. He's just sitting at home going, wait, what did he do? He played the video game on stream? He can't play it, dude. Yeah, I know, man. He fucking started playing it and it was trash on the game. Why would he do that? Why would he go on stream? Well, it's to promote his Starlink. Don't do that. Call me up. You know what I mean? Let me play the game. It's like hundreds and hundreds of hours, hundreds of thousands of hours wasted to get this guy to the top rank so that he's like, man, I lost my job, dude. He's not going to pay me anymore now that he's found out that he's one of the shittiest guys and he just paid a guy. He's paying me, man. My whole thing was just make Elon look like he's the best player, bro. Bro, I made more money than actually being the best player and winning tournaments, right? It's fucking funny, man. That type of shit is funny, right? It's so petty. It's so fucking, it's so, like, you could easily avoid it, right? Like, all of that shit you could avoid by just, first of all, not caring. First of all, who gives a fuck if you're the best video game player? I play a lot of video games, man, myself. And, like, I go, the end goal, yeah, it'd be to be the best player. But it's so difficult. And there's so many people that mod this shit. There's so many people that hack it and all that stuff. That is like... And plus, you're not going to be able to compete with the guys that buy the best system. There's guys on fucking PC, right? PC runs so much better than console. It's not even funny, right? You could get the best console, the latest console, updated, but you're still like half a second behind these guys, right? These guys are moving at ridiculous frame rates, right? The Ultra HK 4K, Ultra HD movements, right? And you're just like, how did he see me from there? There's so many times when I walk past like a wall or something, and then I go, okay, I see him, now I'm gonna move. And by the time I move to aim at the guy already kills me. I go, I didn't even get a chance to aim my gun before the guy's already shot me in the head, right? And you look on his screen and he's looking all around like this. But then again, there's also dudes that use performance enhancing drugs. I seen a guy, I was playing Call of Duty with a guy, right? This is crazy. His name was methamphetamines, right? Like, I'm on, and his clan tag was I'm on, and it was like, his name was methamphetamines. And bro, I was like, dude, this guy's got like 60, bro, we just started the game, this guy's got like fucking the chopper gunner, he's got the fucking, AC-130, I don't know what it's called in the new COD, I can't remember. It's that giant, or you could send like fucking Hellstorm missiles, you could send fucking bombs, you could even shoot them with the little minigun. It's like one of the best fucking things, aside from getting the nuke. it's the greatest fucking thing because you could send a giant fucking missile down, you can send these little fucking rockets down, or you can send like a fucking turret gun down, and it looks so cool. Just they're all in fucking that white. It's like it literally looks like one of those realistic like bombing runs that they do in Afghanistan and shit like that. But I was watching this guy, and I was like, because I'm like, I just start the game and I'm dead. Spawn in, run a few steps, dead. I don't even get a chance to turn around, dead. You know what I mean? Dead. And I was watching this guy, and the guy named Methamphetamines. This guy was like, if you ever watch that show, it's like a legitimate army guy with all the army supplies. It's Alice in Borderlands, right? Shouts out to Alice in Borderlands. That show is amazing. It's like a Japanese show off of. It's like they're playing like video games. I won't spoil it, but it's life or death. It's very much like the Squid Games came after that. Right, I think the Koreans took the Japanese. The Japanese was too intricate. I think the story was too well detailed for people to really pick up on and get it. But it's such a good show, and I'll get back onto it. Naragi, the character that I took from to make and saddle up Naragi 1 and 2. Naragi was like such a cool character. And it was from Alice in Borderlands, right? The second season, there was this show. No, there's this guy, and he was called the King of Spades, right? It's like a card game. Like they have to collect cards by completing challenges for life or death situations, right? So they got all of the number cards, and then that was the first season. The second season, they started getting the face cards. They're like, shit, these are the face cards. These are harder challenges, right? Because it increased difficulty in the numbers, right? So they got to the King of Spades. The King of Spades was like a legitimate army guy that was good at his job as an army's ridiculous army's veteran dude. That just like lost his mind. One of those guys that lost his mind, like he was in the army, and they said, "Yo, you pull back." And he's like, "Nah, man." I'm still staying here, right? This is like, y'all train me to do this. I'm still in here. So he was in that fucking game, right? And these are all people like there's regular fucking like not everybody's an army motherfucker. So he's got the fucking assault rifle. He's got packs loaded. His task is to kill everybody. Everybody else's task is to kill him. That's the game. And they didn't even know the game started. They just watched him gunning down people, and everybody's like, yo, we gotta stop this guy. That's the King of Spades. He's got bulletproof vest on. He's got his little helmet shit. He's all strapped up. It was a fucking insane, like, that was the one of the greatest scenes I've ever seen in terms of like a dude just gunning people. It was sad because it was a lot of innocent women and little kids, teenagers and shit like that. Like just guys that had no idea. 30-year-old motherfucker, like a guy like me, if you told me go, play paintball, I would try my best to do some shit. But at the end of the day, a motherfucker that's been in the army is gonna this black is gonna be all pretty much yellow with paintballs if I fought a motherfucker that knew what his shit, right? And that's how essentially it went, right? Like it took so many people to take him down. I won't spoil it, but it was like there were times when you just watched him just gunning motherfuckers down. He says like, you know what I mean? Some guy would like be trying to stab him on the side. He'd flip him over, gun him down, reload, take out his pistol, pop him out. It was like a brilliant executions in terms of like a cinematic. Like you go, holy shit, this is the guy. This is the King of Spades, right? Back onto the game, the methamphetamine guy played like a legitimate army guy, but I think he was just on meth and he knew every little spot. I'm like, okay, I kill him here, he's gonna spawn over there, but then before that comes the guy that I killed like 2 seconds ago, gonna be over there, so I gotta go And okay, guys coming from behind, shot me up, shoot from behind. Okay, there's, I got the UAV now. The UAV is telling me he's over there. You know what I mean? Okay, there's a guy coming over from this way. He's coming up. Oh, coming up the stairs. You just watched on his kill cam. The guy's like playing. He's playing chess and we're playing fucking snakes and ladders, bro. We're just rolling the dice, hoping that we get a good chance. This motherfucker's like, I already moved. I moved your pieces around for you, and now you got checkmated, right? That's how some people play video games. So you know what I mean? And I'm not gonna do meth to be that good. But this guy, it made me jealous, going like, that guy is just on meth. Like, he's, you know what I mean? His life's not. I had to, after putting the controller down, I had to go, this guy's just he's a drug addict. He's not going anywhere. You know what I mean? He's doing meth, probably on a farm somewhere, tweaking his ass off, talking about how the government's following him and shit like that. I don't, and then maybe he has a good life. Maybe his name was just methamphetamine because he jokes around with it. Maybe he quit and got his life together and became bad at video games. I don't know. But personally, I hope that motherfucker's dead because he killed the shit out of me in video games, and I hope I don't run into him again trying to hop on the games. But yeah, I don't know. But that's the whole thing about, like, those are the guys that are really good at, like, it's like those dudes that haven't slept at all, up all night, gaming, day in and day out. Those are the guys that are tend to be the greatest at video games. And they're not bragging. Like, Elon, you're in a different category, buddy. Who gives a fuck if you're really good at Diablo or Path of Exile? That's the game that he was streaming, right? And next time, bro, hop on a stream and just pretend that you're playing the game. Have your buddy off to the side killing shit for you. You know what I mean? You just don't have your hand on. Don't be drinking a fucking coffee while the game needs two hands on the controller, right? Don't be doing that. That's it. That's all you got to do. Stream for a couple of hours and go, great, thanks, man. Pay the guy several $1,000s that for the hours work that he did to make you look good. That's it. Leave it at that. If you're gonna lie about playing video games, you might as well lie about fucking live stream playing video games too. Like, the things go hand in hand, bro. Like, fucking these guys, these billionaire tech geniuses have to think for a little bit. Moving on, man. We'll talk about Kanye West. Kanye West. Now, Kanye West is saying some wild shit. He's been saying some wild shit. I don't think he'll ever stop saying some wild shit. He said, I am the closest thing to God. Right? Now that's what, I think he said I am God at one point. So this is like taking a step back from his normal persona, which I don't understand. You know what I mean? I mean, like, why not just say you're better than God at this point? I created God. You know what I mean? Just start saying shit like that, because you gave yourself nowhere to I made Jesus walk. I'm never going to hell. Like, you know what I mean? He's saying some ridiculous shit over and over again. Personally, I seen some weird shit. He's on Twitter, right? And his Twitter just got banned. Once he got banned, he said, he's like, I don't know who he's talking to. He sent the messages out. WorldStar caught them, and WorldStar posted them saying, this is Kanye West just got banned again. And he's like, he's like, I need to get back onto Twitter. Tweet this out for me. He's like, dude, whoever he was talking to said, dude, man, let's just worry about the album, man. Let's focus on the album. He's like, nigga, fuck the album. Me on Twitter is more important. I gotta get the message out. So, man, he's like, I didn't know he takes that shit that seriously. His whole thing, I don't know if it's a promotion. I don't know if it's him going crazy. I think he also said at one point, he's like, I'm not bipolar. fuck. He said something about like, I'm not crazy. I'm not like schizo or manic to whatever. He's like, I'm like, I got like, I don't know. He said something about he's got that genius brain, like, you know, Picasso and Michelangelo and all that stuff, right? Those guys, you know, Picasso cut his ear off, right? Like, you know, he's crazy. He's like, I haven't done none of that shit. So like compared to him, I'm, you know, he was going on, and I kind of was like, oh, okay, that kind of makes sense actually, right? Like, if you're the smartest person ever, sometimes you do shit like say you're the best at video games, right? Like sometimes you go, I'm just trying something. You know what I mean? Maybe Kanye West hailing Hitler, it was him trying something. Maybe he was like, maybe I'm meant to be the next Hitler. Heil Hitler, guys. You know what I mean? I got the swastika on. It's not, you know, I'm just a, you know, I'm just a nigga, man. Guys, remember, I'm a nigga. I'm a black guy. And I think to get, you know, after all of the backlash of like the anti-Semitism, the funniest thing is, here's where it stopped. I don't hear many people talking about how how Kanye West is a Nazi anymore, because he recently came out and said, this is so dumb. Before he got banned on Twitter, I don't know, it was a 12-hour ban, so he should be back soon enough. This was like about a week ago, not even last week. But he was like, you know, he's tweeted out, he's like, I'm in talks with Kris Jenner about getting me and Ray J and Kim Kardashian to have a threesome on tape for the sex tape part 2, right? He's like, we're gonna have the Kim sex tape part 2, and I only agree to do this if Caitlyn is involved. I'm not doing it unless Caitlyn's involved. So he's like, I'm into trans now, right? This is craziest move out of left field, right? The wildest fucking out of left field scenario that you could ever get. Cause he like was pictured with like a couple of, you know, RuPaul rejects, some weird chicks. Hold on a sec. All right, we back, baby. We back. All right, sorry about that. I had some mail to deliver, or to get some mail delivered to me. But yeah, Kanye West, he was with some chicks. These girls were, I don't know if they were biologically female, right? But he was going off about saying like, yo, you ain't a real man until you buy a trans girl a Birkin bag or something like that. You ain't really a ballin' if you ain't buy a trans girl a Birkin bag. And I was just like, this is crazy, man. Like, and then like that shift into the trans culture, it's like he like played into whatever thing, and it's like, all right, is he anti-Semitic? No, I think he's just fucking with people, right? It's like, well, he's into trans girls, right? Or he's just all over the map. He's all over it, right? Like, is it, you know, what is it? It's a great way for him to stay in the news cycle, and constantly keep up with the Joneses. And for me, I love Kanye West. He might be the greatest. Listen, go on to his Spotify catalog, right? Go on to his Spotify. Play his top songs, right? It's fucking, the music is so good. But the guy, you know what I mean? From the artist is amazing. The guy is all over the map, right? Like it'd be tough to be friends with Kanye West. It's a tough thing to do, to be with him and just be like, yeah, what are we doing now? Okay, so we're putting on the fucking Black Klansman hoodie, and we're gonna talk about how I am the second coming of Christ, all right? And you go, as you're zipping up your KKK all black KKK hoodie, you go, I don't know if I can do this, man. Like, there's certain things where you gotta go like, what goes on? It's just for people to. It's, you know, I think with that song "Niggas in Paris," where that one line, I think that shit stuck with Kanye so much, right? It's like, what does that even mean? What does that even mean? No one knows what it means, but it's provocative. I think that kind of carried out because the more like Kanye West he was already kind of provocative in this whatever, and he would always say shit like, I think the funniest thing that I've ever seen from him was that when he's complaining about like Lady Gaga, he's like, Lady Gaga is the director of Polaroid cameras or Canon cameras or whatever. I like Lady Gaga and her music, but what the fuck does she know about cameras? And like, how is she the creative director or whatever of the camera brand? Like, you know what I mean? So you go like, but what does that mean? It doesn't mean much. He's just fucking calling out the fact that they just use celebrity endorsements to fucking sign away their lives so that they can up their brand sales, because people go, oh, I know that celebrity. I like that celebrity's music. That celebrity's endorsing this brand or whatever. I'll buy that brand to be closer with that celebrity, right? It happens all the time. We all buy certain things. Fuck, I'm wearing Tommy Hilfiger because I heard fucking A$AP Rocky talk about it. I don't even really like the fucking brand, right? And every now and then I'll be rocking some shit. I got Jordans on. Jordan sweats on, right? Rocking Jordan sweats. Cause I fucks with Jordan, right? But our lifestyle has become so. It's like, the more you hear about people, the more like you become familiar with them, and it's like, to get famous nowadays, man, you like constantly have to be in people's faces, right? Like you could go out and do a show, but you know, like and speaking of like shows, right? I got a show coming up. It's tonight at 7 o'clock. I'll be there, but doors open at 8. It's at Bougie's 191 Main. I'm pretty sure it is. Bougie's, where Earl's used to be, and they do live music and shit like that. So we're gonna go there with the Street Killers crew. Cash Leader's gonna pop up. We're gonna do our thing, man. You can get tickets at the door. I'll put the ticket link in this. Once it's gonna come out, probably right around the time that we're gonna be doing the show. I'll try to upload it as soon as possible. I'll cut it short just so that it can be, you know, this will be a short episode. But like, I feel like, yeah, like with people nowadays, like you have to be in there. Like there's so many people that I see on Instagram, and it's like they're doing so much. They're doing the most, right? And it's like, to be the rebellious guy, the anti-establishment guy, I don't feel like it's like you're constantly, you know, Kanye West, as much as he's anti-establishment, the guy's on Twitter, on X, literally to the point where he'll just say everything and everything to the point where he gets banned. Then when he's banned for 12 hours, bro, 12-hour ban is nothing. That's that's on a sleep, you know, go to the gym, wake up, go to the gym, have some breakfast, and come home, and now you're not banned anymore, right? It's 12 hours, right? 8 hours, and then a couple hours at the gym, and then some hours to come home and eat. It's nothing, right? But like, he's like, I need to be back on, right? Like a kid on crack, right? The guy on methamphetamine shooting me around. I need another dose, man. In between games, he's shooting himself up, right? That's Kanye on Twitter, you know what I mean? On X. I need that hit, right? Like, just to be in the spotlight is like, and again, I don't know if it's me personally, like I love days when I go, hey, I haven't been on Instagram this whole day, and I go, fuck, is my brand okay, right? And it's like, yeah, my brand is still gonna be there at the end of it. My Cash Leaders, the impact that my music had I think personally, me once a week talking for an hour is more than most people do in their life. In terms of like interviews and all that shit, I'm doing it myself. This is me talking about shit that I like to talk about. Talking about celebrities, talking about the news, talking about the politics, talking about, you know, the shows that I'm gonna do. We got a song coming out with Fresh Prince. Fresh, with the S in Fresh it's P H R E $H Prince, right? He's fucking killed it. He killed it on that track. So if you can, it doesn't cost you any money, please guys, pre-save it on Spotify. If you don't have Spotify, just fucking download the things and pre-save it. Put your email in. That's all you got to do is pre-save it. It does something for the algorithm. I don't know what it does. Just makes it so that as soon as the thing comes live, it's dropping on April 28th, which is almost less than 2 weeks from now. It's on a Monday, which is going to be a tough one. I think it's on a Monday. I'm not too sure. Can't remember exactly, but either way, it's dropping April 28th. Pre-save it, get Spotify to go this many people, oh wow, a couple hundred people are trying to pre-save it and they're ready to save for it. So you'll get that email notification as soon as it's live and you can listen to it. Once it's dropped, then they'll put it into playlists and all that shit and get it into the algorithm. That way when someone listens to a song that sounds kind of like it and immediately it goes into that, they'll go, God damn, this is way better than the bullshit I was listening to. Because I had that song and verse down for like a year, 2 years ago, right? Maybe even 3 years ago I had that. And then I kept telling Fresh Prince, I'm like, yo, let's do it. We finally got into the studio with Trey. Shouts out to Trey too, by the way. Hopefully you can make it to the show. Because I invited a lot of people, man, but it's Thursday. Even though tomorrow is a holiday, Good Friday is a holiday, a lot of motherfuckers just don't get out like they used to. It's that COVID killed like a lot of people's plans, right? A lot of motherfuckers are antisocial now, which is hilarious because I used to be the antisocial guy. But I would still go out, and I would only go out with like a bunch of people. So I would be able to be that wallflower where I'm like, and being a rapper too, right? Like I love being with people, but then kind of like, yo, what's up? And then I kind of float back because I don't. I'm not the guy that fucking spend 2 hours talking to somebody, right? Like it's just, I don't, and it's funny because with the podcast, usually that's what I do is if I have somebody on, we'll talk for hours, but usually I like to make up shit. I like to have fun. But in like I guess I'm gonna try my best to change that whole kind of persona of what I've been doing, because I've been on like a weird kind of feeling where I'm like, man, I ain't shit, right? Like I ain't this, I ain't that. And then as soon as I get the I get that word from DJ Despair that I'm on the next show, right? Tonight, I'm like, dude, okay, time to kill. Like I am, like it's like, and as an artist, I think we all go through these highs and lows. But the best part about the lows, with famous people, their lows, you don't really see their lows. I don't think Kanye West is crying on Twitter, right? Actually, you know what? He does go, everybody fucked me over. Jay-Z fucked me over. Da da da. He's getting the ridiculous lows and highs, right? It's highs and lows, right? But for me personally, like there's a lot of times when I'm not going to fucking Instagram, or I'm not going on social media and complaining about my life. Sometimes I'll get angry and I'll go, man, that's some bullshit. I'll tweet out, hey, Katy Perry, man, you were up in space for like 30 minutes, not even. You know what I mean? Like, I highly doubt that you're somehow now connected to the world and Mother Nature and all that shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's not life-changing that you went up in space for 30 minutes and came back down. Like, bravo, right? Like, no big deal, right? I'll talk shit like that, but when it comes to like my personal life and stuff, there's times when I'm like, man, sometimes I look at, I'm hard on myself, right? Like if there's a week I go without going to the gym, or like I go and order a pizza and I eat a pizza and I'm like, fuck, why did I eat that? Like it's like that. I beat myself up so much. And then I look at some of these people, right? Some of those dudes that just don't give a fuck. Some of these big boys, big bodies, and motherfuckers eating like crazy. My homie Mitchell's, I don't even know. He's fucking a drug addict, right? He's trying to get clean and trying to go to fucking detox and all that shit. But like, it's like, dude, like there's people on crack, there's dudes on meth, motherfuckers taking down, fentanyl and all that shit. And like if I was And like I couldn't imagine, because the kind of brain that I have, like I beat myself up for every little flaw that I have. Where I'll look in the mirror, oh shit, I got like a little. The whole day I went and I had like a little booger in my nose, and I'm like, fucking hell, dude. Like this whole day was like no one said anything. I had like a little piece of, green in my teeth. I had like some little stain on my teeth, bro. Like, fuck. No, I don't deserve sleep type shit, right? I lost in a video game, and I was the last, I did so bad, like, fucking, wake up the next day going like, holy fuck, do I suck now at everything? Try to go sit down or make some music, nothing comes. Fuck. You get 2 lines and they're trash, and I go, did I lose it? Did I lose everything that I've ever made? All the hundreds of songs that I have out and released, and hundreds of fucking listeners and thousands of views or whatever all around across so many platforms. Do I now suck, right? Like, it's like, or like when I'm on stage, bro, I'll fuck up maybe 1 line, 2 lines, you know what I mean? In the whole, like, maybe 2-3 songs, I'll fuck up 1 or 2 lines in my songs, and I'll go, fucking, I know I fucked up. Like, everyone's coming going like, yo, you were the best on stage, bro. You did that shit. Yo, you killed it, bro. Your music is fire, bro. Like, we got to work together. Like, a whole bunch of people telling me we got to work together. And I'll be like, all those other people in the back that are probably just sitting there enjoying the music, maybe not social, like, they didn't come up to me and say I'm the fucking greatest. Maybe I'm not the greatest, right? Maybe these people are all set up. These people are all like little spies and undercover motherfuckers that just lie to me to inflate my ego. That's how my brain works. It's a super paranoid, paranoia motherfucker that like overthinks and overanalyzes everything, which I am getting out of it. A lot of hard work, exercise, staying sober, getting out of it. But every now and then, man, it's like, it's good to just, go out, get drunk, chill with the boys, have a little bit of weed. Don't let it become a problem, obviously, but just get out of my fucking day in and day out. I go to work, come home, play video games. I'll do the podcast, make music, write, go to sleep, this, that, read a book, but it's too isolated, right? My brother, as fucked up as he is now, I don't know, he's like, apparently he's on down. My older brother, Alexander, that I seen in jail, bro, and he's like, it's so funny. He's seen me in jail. He's like, dude, what are you doing in jail, man? You're supposed to pick me up when I got out, nigga. You're on my ride. I'm like, I know, man. I fucked up, bro. That was like the one time when I laughed. I actually laughed for a long time. And I was just like, this is fucking hilarious, right? But apparently he's like doing down and all that shit. He's like, you don't get, and rule number 1, Biggie taught you, don't get high on your own supply, kids. But yeah, he's fucking, but he did tell me one time, man, like when I was kind of going through my first few stages of that schizophrenic shit, drug-induced schizophrenia, he's like, dude, the weed isn't probably your problem, bro. You're naturally a guy that sits at home all day and all night. Even if you didn't do drugs, you probably would have still went through this shit, right? Like, it's go have a joint, but go outside and meet somebody, like, talk to people. It's like, just get out there and talk to people, right? Just people, what I mean? You can be crazy as fuck with a whole bunch of dudes, and then you guys are just in a, it's a lot better than being that crazy guy by himself. Jackass was fucking funny, right? Bam Margera by himself is just a jackass. Jackass, the movies and all that shit was like the funniest shit. Motherfuckers are famous. They're doing wild shit. But Bam Margera by himself, and I tell this to Mitchell all the time, I go like, you're by yourself, right? Bro, you're like in competition with yourself. You're doing all the drugs by yourself. You're fucking acting wild by yourself. When I was in that mode, doing shit by myself, I think I deserved to be in jail. It took a while for me to really accept it. Took me a while to really, but I was doing crazy shit by myself, going like, this is like, whatever it was, this is what I should, getting very little sleep, smoking weed all the time, drinking all day and all night, not even thinking about where my money's coming from, It's just fucking stupid, not paying off my debts, all that shit, bro. Right now, we did the illest flip of my life. 6-7 months ago, I was in jail, right? Now, I'm doing shows. I got a good job. We're back on the fucking block, bro. We're back doing shit. We're gonna, I don't think I've ever had shows like this, right? With these guys, Street Killers, man. Shouts out to DJ Despair, by the way. He is like, he's the visionary, bro. Like, I was listening to DMC from Run DMC on Drink Champs. He was like, yo, you ain't a rapper unless you have a DJ. And I was like, I was like, I don't know if that's true or not. Because I was rapping before. But I'm like, to have this guy just in like almost like the Morpheus, man. The DJ Despair is like I'm going to actually say this in the show. Once I get on a microphone and before I get on this, I'm going to be like, yo, DJ Despair, you on Morpheus, bro. You're the Morpheus of this shit, bro. You really just you putting niggas on and then, you know, making motherfuckers turn into Neo real quick, bro. Like these motherfuckers, the train, like this guy fucking like Agent Smith, bro, just goes into the fucking, and he changes your fucking life, bro. But it's like Morpheus, bro. Like he's a big black guy. But I feel like, yeah, he's just like, there's so many rappers that he like the idea that Spag King had, but fucking dropped the ball because he just did too many drugs and fucked over everybody, right? DJ Despair had he's doing with like getting all the rappers together, and with what DMC said is like, yo, the DJ, it all starts with the DJ. The DJ is the one that makes the sounds, mixes and masters everything. He's the guy that gets all the sound. So like now it's more isolated. Rappers got their own beats or whatever. They find their shit wherever you find your beats. Maybe if you just fucking get it off YouTube, right? Whatever, you get your own producer. But the DJ is still collectively the one in the show, mixing it at the right time, telling that guy to go after that guy because that guy is gonna fucking overshadow that guy, so we can't put that guy next to that guy. That, you know what I mean? You got like 12 rappers going on. I hope I'm somewhere in the middle too for the set. Obviously, if I'm up first, I'm gonna kill it. If I'm up last, I'm gonna kill it either way. I don't want to be last because if I'm last, I get to kind of go, yo, you know, even if people are leaving or whatever, if there's still some more time, I got a couple more songs to go do. We're gonna do those songs. With be going first, I set the tone, right? But I probably have to cut it short for the next people, right? I don't want to bleed into everybody else's set. But in the middle, somewhere in the middle, that's where like usually the most amount of people show up. Not many people stay till the end, and not many people show up right when the doors open at like 8-9 o'clock, right? Or whenever we end up going on. But it's gonna be nice, man. It's gonna be nice. I hope you guys can come out, man. I know it's short notice. I've been sharing on my social media too, but I know like a lot of people, like social media doesn't matter. I know the main fans probably check out my podcast and go like, I really like this guy. Check out the podcast. I'm telling you now, come through, man. If you go, hey man, I was watching your podcast and I came because of the podcast. You told me to. I'll buy you a drink. Straight up, I'll buy you a drink. Just tell me, you know what I mean? This is like it's like the promo code or whatever. You don't even have to buy tickets, right? Like even if you buy tickets and comment saying Medium, I get like $5. It's not a lot of money, right? There's guys that this is what they need, right? Some of these rappers, they need the money. I'm good. My job is paying me well. I get paid good. And fucking end of the day, like I'm here for promoting myself. I'm here to show the world that I make some of the illest music ever. I'd say in history, the illest music, right? And you know what? I'll say the first song I'm gonna do is Raoul off of Mediumjay. You type in Mediumjay. First thing, the prescription. Raoul. That's my buddy Taylor's dog, bro. We're gonna start the song. We're gonna start that shit off right. Depending on how Fresh Prince is feeling, we might do that unreleased song that's dropping on April 28th. But other than that, there's a lot of dope rappers that I'm excited about, man. There's at least 5 dudes that I'm like, I kind of want to see these guys perform, right? Like, it's the local rappers, right? As much as you can go, oh, they're just local dudes. It takes a long time to just get to local status, to be that guy that people go. Like, there's times when I show up to the fucking rap shows and people are like, yo, you performing? And I go, no, I'm not. They're like, damn, dude. Like, it's that. Like, it's like people like me. People like Cash Leaders. They like Mediumjay. They like the idea of what I bring to the table because it separates. It's like I feel like it's a refreshing drink. It's like a nice new drink other than the Cokes and the Pepsis. Right, usually people become real deep or real fucking swag rap, like that little mumble shit. Mediumjay and Cash Leaders, we're right down that middle line divided, where it's like we'll go in either direction. Sometimes we'll lean further back into that crazy, that crazy wild lifestyle of rap, or we'll go real deep and introspective, where we'll bring in. But we can always bring it back. That's what a lot of people don't have in their character, is that they can't bring it back. They can get real silly, real this, real that, but they kind of stay in that zone. Like Kanye West, real silly. He brings it back, but like there's so many times in his music now, like a lot of people just don't care because he's just at that point, he's silly, right? He's tipping over that point where he's just being silly. And like a lot of his music is, well, his last song, like, as much as you want to say it's some innovative shit, I kind of thought about it. The more I thought about it, it's like, kind of sucks. Like, how could I be a nigger? How could I be a Nazi when I'm a fucking nigger? Like, it's, like, that's not really good music, man. You want to hear good music? Check out Mediumjay, Cash Leaders. We're going to do it tonight, April 17th. Tonight, right? 7 o'clock. We're going to be there. Doors open at 8 o'clock. Don't get there till about 9 o'clock. I think that's when the show starts anyways. You don't want to be that loser sitting there by yourself with 1 or 2 people in the fucking crowd. But there should be enough people that, you could come up, say hi, say you got this shit from, what I mean? You came specifically because you watched the podcast. I'm going to buy you a drink, bro. T-Pain shit. I'm going to buy you a drink. We pulling up like, oh. Ops the Mixtape 2 Volume 7 we just dropped about a month ago. But it's funny, bro. Ops the Mixtape 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's genius because it's so silly. I know there's this one kind of called Ops Dumb, which is the parody of Unsprung. Hilarious. It's just all ops. It's like diss music, but it's like off of like some of these hit songs, right? Like I did My Humps by Black Eyed Peas, but it's my ops. My ops. What you gonna do with all these ops inside your block? I'ma get my clock. Get these ops up on my block. It's so funny. It's so creative. It's so groundbreaking and innovative that I sometimes go, whoa, I take off my headphones and I go, I might be an alien lost from outer space and I'm just in a simulation and I'm literally Neo and I talk to DJ Despair. He's the Morpheus of my shit and he just, he created the greatest fucking, you got a fucking god on you know what I mean? But that's all my Kanye West vibes, bro. That's all my shit, bro. Anyways, shows coming out. This thing is going running. I'm just running the clock right now. I'm like a black comedian running the clock on stage, man. I'm just going. But what I gotta do is, check out, promo. Check out the music, Mediumjay, also Cash Leaders. There's 2 artist profiles, Spotify, YouTube, Tidal, Apple Music, iTunes, blah, blah, blah. Wherever you get your music, wherever you're comfortable, you can check that music out on YouTube. Type in The Real Mediumjay. Go on to the releases, I can't remember. The playlist for sure. Go to the playlist. Go to Ops the Mixtape Volume, or Ops the Mixtape full Ops the Mixtape playlist. there's all the playlists, but you could go check out the playlist on the Real Mediumjay anyways. Have all the playlists of Offs the Mixtapes Volume 1 to 7. It's hilarious if you're just trying to have a good laugh. Don't take it too seriously. Again, you could check out the podcast. It's all on the link tree. It's all the links. Check out. Make sure you drop a follow for Twitch Gaming. Go on to Instagram. Add Cash Leaders. Go on to X. Add Cash Leaders. Follow your boy. Send me a DM if you play Pokemon Go. If you play Pokemon Go, add me. I'll send you my fucking QR code. We can fucking link up, play some. I need more friends on Pokemon Go because I'm trying to fucking evolve. I'm trying to get my shiny Celebi to the next level, bro. Let's fucking take it, bro. Let's go fucking. I need more motherfuckers to run raids with and shit like that. But either way, yeah, that's been the weekend show with Mediumjay. Like and subscribe to the podcast. Check out my music. Make sure you start like downloading my music too. If you really like it, download it. Send that little heart thing. I don't know if that does anything, but add that little heart to this on Spotify and wherever, like it on YouTube. Send a comment to your boy. We dropped Stay With The Stick music video. We're trying to do more music videos, but timing hasn't been right. It's starting to get nice. The snow's melted. We might just be doing more shows or more videos this summer as well as shows. I gotta get ready for the show. I gotta fucking get all my stuff together. I gotta get my outfit. I got new shoes too. I got new fucking Jordans. Right now, guys, go to the malls. Malls all around the city in Winnipeg are at like 70%, bro. I don't know what it is. I think the tariffs are scaring niggas or something like that. People are getting very worried about the pricing of everything. People aren't spending money like they used to, so they got these sales like crazy, bro. I guess because it's Good Friday sales, Mother's Day is coming up sales. These kind of sales are popping up, man. And 70% off, you can go get a fucking Gucci bag. You know what I mean? Women. And guys, you can go get shoes 30% off, bro. I got $100 J's, $75, bro. It's crazy, man. Craziest shit ever. But yeah, that's been the weekend show. Like and subscribe to all my shit. Check out the music, the podcast, Twitch channel, Cash Leaders. Follow my socials, Instagram, X, and then come out to the shows, man. We're gonna do more shows for sure. Obviously, when I kill this shit today, it's gonna set it up for the future to be better, bigger and better. We're gonna do it, man. It's basically like impossible for me to fail at this point unless I start fucking doing meth and being really good at video games.